What can make this an amazing school year? If you're a student, what can make this an amazing school year? One that you've never ever seen before. And even as a parent, what could make this year different than any other where your student are hitting all their goals? There's an amazing relationship with the teacher. What can make this your best school year ever? Well, in this video, I'm going to help parents. Yes, I'm going to help parents with effective communication skills with the teacher and show you how this is going to help your student have their best school year ever. I'm Kantis Simmons, and welcome to the Kantis Simmons Show. What's going on? I'm Kantis Simmons, and welcome to the Kantis Simmons Show. Listen, I believe that this will be your best school year ever. Yes, I believe this will be your best school year ever. And if you're watching this video or listening to this audio, listen, down in the comments, I want you to affirm this with yourself and go ahead and say, this will be my best school year ever. Or just simply say, best school year ever down in the chat box. I believe it, and hopefully you believe it as well. So today I want to talk to you about 4 things that can be done to improve communication between teachers and parents. So many times during the school year, we focus everything on the student, and the student plays a major part, right? The student plays a major part. But in this school year, I want to be able to make sure that the goals that the family has and the parents have are the same goals that the teachers have, right? What goes on in the school should be congruent with what is going on with the household. And I want to give you 4 amazing things to make this an awesome, awesome school year. And by the way, just because you're here listening, I want to make sure that I give you a copy of my best-selling book. I have a very awesome back-to-school package for students, parents, and educators. Simply go to bestschoolyear.com. Bestschoolyear.com. You get access to the book, audio book. A lot of other cool bundles are there. Simply because you're here, want to make sure you take advantage of that. Bestschoolyear.com. Bestschoolyear.com. All right. So how can we improve communication between the teachers and the parents, between the schools and the household? Well, let me give you these 4 things. Number 1, parents, I'm encouraging you to go in to do a meet and greet. Now, this sounds so basic, but it's so important because now, as a parent, you have the opportunity to go in to meet your son and your daughter's teacher on any level, whether it's elementary school or your student is a senior in high school. It's something about doing a meet and greet where now a parent can put eyes on a teacher and a teacher can put eyes on a parent. Now, this teacher is no longer just seeing your son or daughter, but now when they look at your son or your daughter, they're also looking at the mom and the father. As well as no longer is the parent just looking at emails or reports that come through the screen, but they can now actually see in their mental mind this teacher. So number 1, I'm encouraging you to do a meet and greet. Now, these meet and greets, they can happen at the beginning of the school year. These meet and greets can be special organized meetings. These meet and greets can happen at the parent-teacher conference. Regardless of what it is, my encouragement to you is to make sure that you show up and do the meet and greet. Connect with the teacher, have a conversation, make sure they know your name, make sure they know your availability, make sure they know how to communicate with you. Make sure you know how the teacher communicates, whether she sends phone calls, whether she sends emails, or whether she posts something in the school's portal. You want to make sure that the lines of communication are open. So the first thing you want to do is definitely have a meet and greet. All right. The second thing I want you to do, is to now have a conversation over the goals. What are the expectations and the goals for the school year? Now, the teacher in the school may have certain goals. Maybe they want to have a certain percentage of students attend every year, all right, or attend every day, or a certain percentage of individuals that reach a certain test score or certain graduation rate. Whatever the goal is of the school, you want to know that. You want to be able to clearly understand what's the goal of the school and what's the goal of that specific teacher. Okay. Now, a lot of times we don't talk about this. We don't talk about expectations, right? We don't talk about what's in the mind of the teacher that says, hey, this would be a awesome and the best school year ever for my classroom or for this subject matter. And along with that, if the parents don't know that, then guess what? The household goals and the school goals won't go together. So now as a parent, to establish effective communication, I need you to have conversations around what are we expecting? What are the goals? Is it to be on the honor roll? Is it to be a 4.0 student? Is it to improve in the area of discipline and communication? Is it in the area of focus? Is it in the area of, hey, your son or daughter not tripping out in school with behavior issues? We need to establish those goals. We need to communicate those. And then even go so far to say, hey, whatever those goals are at the school, let's put those goals in the household. So now we can write them on the refrigerator. So now we can take the time to detail, hey, this is the goal for the year. Hey, on the honor roll, A, B student, nothing less than a B. Hey, attend school 100% of the time. Hey, be respectful and get that behavior in place. So number 2, we want to set up those goals. Number three, schedule check-ins. Yeah, schedule check-ins. Teachers to the parent check-ins. Parents, what time of year are you going to do a check-in with the teacher to make sure that everything is okay? You know, I find it very funny. I remember years ago, I think I was in my junior or senior year in high school, and I was tripping. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, right? And my mom had to pop up at the school at the last minute. I think it was my senior year in high school. And I might have been going through senioritis or whatever, but my mom had to pop up at the last minute to make sure I passed this English class, right? Because I had just, I guess in my mind, mentally just had faded out. And at the last minute, my mom had a conversation to make sure I was able to graduate on time. Right? But why did you have to wait till the last minute? So the idea is you want to have consistent check-ins all school year long so that we know that we're on course. And if there's a period where the student gets off course, we can readjust things and get back on course because we have scheduled these check-ins throughout the year. So parents, let me ask you, when can you check in with the teacher? Is it an email? Is it a pop-up conversation? Whatever it is, go ahead and establish what that needs to be. All right? Number four. The last thing is establish the support system. Establish the support system. If things are not going the way that the teacher and the parent have planned, what support systems do we have in place? Are there some counselors that we can talk to? Are there some tutors that we can go to? Is there a company or organization outside of the classroom that can help support the student so that they can reach those goals? Yeah, like if the teacher is not available and the parent can't get it done, is there somebody else that we can lean on? Lean on me, right? Was there something that we can lean on so that the teacher and the parent has a third party, someone that we can go to make sure that we have the support that we need? I believe that if this is going to be an amazing, amazing school year, parents, I'm encouraging you to establish effective communication skills with the teachers. Go ahead at the beginning of the year, schedule a meet and greet. Go to them. I know we live in this digital age and a lot of things are done by smartphones and technology and AI, but it's something about touch and feel that makes it real. Yeah, something about touch and feel that makes it real. So teachers, parents, get together. And parents, I'm putting this on you. You go in for the meet and greet. Teachers are doing a lot in preparing the classroom and preparing the syllabus and making sure that they're all up to par with all the standards. But as a parent, it's your responsibility to go in for that meet and greet. All right. Number 2, go in to establish what are the goals for the year. Have the conversation like, what are we going to focus on? What are we trying to achieve this year? And the goals for the household become the same goals in the school. The same goals in the school and the classroom become the same goals in the household. Number 3, schedule the check-ins. What time of the year can we re-talk? Can we have more conversations? Can we make sure that we're on the designated course that's been established? And lastly, number 4, support system. What support systems do you have in place to make sure that all of this is going and working the way that it should, and that we all, student, parent, and teacher, are having our best school year ever? Listen, if you've enjoyed this, hey, there are more good things over at bestschoolyear.com. Hey, let me know down in the comments. Let me know, what's the big goal for you in your household to make this your best school year ever? Hey, click around here. I got some more amazing videos to support you all school long. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.